Hey guys, Nathan here for the Dice Sanctuary. I'm at Hammer Time Hobbies with Colin, and we're going to do 1500 points of Warhammer 40k. I'm playing the Eldar, and Colin is playing
Blood Angels.
So, another Blood Angels versus Eldar battle report, and let's show you guys the armies. On the Eldar side, we've got wraithknight spear as the HQ. We got 5 Pathfinders. We've got 6 striking scorpions. 5 warp spiders, another 5 warp spiders, fire dragons, the Exarch has fast shot, and a fire pike, and they are embarked in a wave serpent. I've got another 5 pathfinders, as well as the new wraithknight. So I've never used this before, so let's see how it works, and a hemlock fighter.
Alright, so for my Blood Angels, they're being led by Mastery Level 2 Psyker. He is coming with the Blood Angel powers, the Bloodlands, and the Sanguine Sword. He is accompanied by 5 Thunderhammer Stormshield Terminators, and they will be arriving via the Stormraven. It comes, as you see, with Twinling Plasma Cannon, Twinling Multi-Melta, Hurricane Bolters, and Bloodstrike Missiles. Next we have a Furioso Dreadnought. He has 2 Blood Talents and a Heavy Flamer with the Melta Gun. He does not have the Magna Grapple, but he also has extra armor, so he ignores Crew Shaken and Stun. And he is coming in via another Stormraven. It has Twin-linked Heavy Bolters, Hurricane Bolters, Twin-linked Assault Cannons, and Bloodstrike Missiles as well. For my troop choices, I have a 5-man Assault Squad in a Razorback with a Heavy Bolter, Twin-linked Heavy Bolter. Next, we have a 5-man Assault Squad in a Razorback with a Twin-linked Heavy Bolter as well. Both squads have 1 Melta Gun. And then I have a full tactical squad with a Flamer and a Missile Launcher, which will be with the Aegis Defense Line with a Comms Link. And that is 1500 points of Blood Angels.
So the bulk of the Eldar have deployed in this building. We've got the Pathfinders are there with an objective, because it's the Emperor's Will we are playing. Got the Wraithknight in the middle, as well as the Wave Serpent with the Fire Dragons. Moving on, we have the Pathfinders hiding in the forest. Illic infiltrated into this forest, so he's overlooking them. And the Striking Scorpions infiltrated as well behind this rock. The 2 Warp Spider units are in reserve, as well as the Crimson Hunter, or the Hemlock Fighter.
This is Blood Angels deployment. 1 Assault Squad is in this Razorback, another in this one, and then a tactical squad behind the defense line with the comms link, and then the 2 Storm Ravens and their transports are in reserve.
Can't you do
So on the Eldar turn 1, the
But if it gets shot down,
snipers
700 points plus.
shot at the
25 inches tall.
tactical marines over there, and they were able to kill none of them, but they did make them go to ground. The Wraithknight moved up and shot both of his scatter lasers at the tactical marines as well, able to kill one of them because they got their 2-up save. The Striking Scorpions, they moved from behind this rock and ran behind that rock.
Where are these from? Did they come with it?
The Wave Serpent
No, they're sold.
boosted from behind the building to behind the forest just to get a little bit closer. And the snipers in the forest moved up 2 inches because they're out of range of everything. So that was Eldar turn 1.
Alright, so for Blood Angels turn 1, our tactical squad got back up and fired a snap missile at the Wraithknight, needing a 6 to hit. I obviously missed. And then over here, this Razorback moved up 12 and deployed smoke. This one stayed still and fired its Twin-linked Heavy Bolters into the Striking Scorpions, killing 2 of them. And that's Blood Angels turn 1.
So Eldar turn 2, the Wraithknight jumped from behind the forest and into this little section over here. Shot his scatter lasers at the tactical marines, able to do some wounds. The Hemlock fighter came on and shot his heavy D size at the tactical marines, although the tactical marines made their saves. The striking scorpions, they were able to jump up on some of the rocks, but didn't do anything else. The wave serpent moved over behind this forest over there, and the fire dragons, they hopped out and shot the rhino that was carrying the assault marines, were they?
Yeah.
Or just regular?
Razorback.
And they, what are they
First blood.
tactical marines though?
No, they're assault marines.
Yeah. So they killed the rhino, or the razorback. And then the warp spiders, they deep striked in, and they shot the rest of the assault marines and did some wounds there. And then they did their jump back move in the assault phase. Finally, the rangers that were up here hopped down and moved to get in range of whatever comes next. So on to Blood Angels turn 2.
Blood Angels turn 2. My reserves came on. I didn't need the column link after all, so both Storm Ravens came on. This one went 20 inches from here and unloaded everything it had at this fire dragons that were there and wiped them out. Over here, this one came on at a very sharp angle, fired everything at the warp spiders, killed all of them. So that's 2 really deadly units gone. I've chosen to ignore the wraithknight and their fighter for now. My last Razorback moved up here, disembarked the guys. They fired their meltas and missed the wave serpent.
Did cost 1 hull point though.
1 glance, so it does have 1 hull point. And the tactical squad is just sitting on there, and they're in for a lot of pain next turn. So it's now Eldar turn 3.
Eldar turn 3, right? Turn 3?
Eldar turn 3.
The wave serpent did move from right in front of the razorback, just a little bit backwards, and shot his scatter laser and shear cannon at the assault squad right there, taking out 3 of them. So good job, wave serpent. The rangers over here, they ran and hid behind the rock over here, trying to get in range.
I know, but I kind of want to be closer to shoot. I can move 20. I can move 12.
These,
come on. They have a minimum movement.
There we go. These Pathfinders fired at
So you could go like right there.
his tactical marines, taking out a couple. It was 4 of them, right? Because he rolled 4 ones on 5 dice.
Like right there, so I can still get,
The fighter moved from behind the rock to behind the forest, because I have kind of a plan. Hopefully it works. Illic once again chilled out in the forest, being a loner.
We just have to leave at 5.
Wraithknight shot his scatter laser at the tactical marines, taking out a bunch of them. Failed his charge though, and the striking scorpions were able to climb over the rock and charge the tactical marines, taking out his sergeant and 1 other regular tactical marine. They're stuck in combat, and now it is Blood Angels turn 3.
For Blood Angels turn 3, this Storm Raven went into hover mode, and the Furioso disembarked and flamed all the rangers that used to be there. So that was quick, no saves allowed. And over here, this Razorback moved up to just try and block a bit of view from the last 2 assault marines there, while the others broke and started falling back. This Storm Raven switched into hover mode as well and pivoted, and the Terminators disembarked. They had a 12-inch charge through difficult terrain to make, and obviously they failed it, but no wounds were taken on the overwatch from the wraithknight. Over here, the striking scorpions wiped out the tactical marines and took me off the objective, so it is now a 4-0 lead for Eldar, but they are not scoring units, so they can't take the objective. So we're going on to Eldar turn 4, and they have a 4-0 lead.
So Eldar turn 4, very eventful turn. It would have been a sick recap turn, but the Rangers fired at the assault marines over there, able to kill one. The warp spiders, the second squad, they deep striked in this area right here and fired at the 2 assault marines that were behind the tank. Able to kill them, obviously, and then they jumped into cover. Now over here, my plan did work. Focused everything onto the Terminators. It was awesome for me.
7 armor saves, and I rolled 4 ones.
Yeah, it was brutal because of bad rolling. But the plan worked. The plan was to have the Hemlock fly over, cast the morale check, psychic power. He was able to do that, but then these 2 units, the wraithknight and the wave serpent, able to focus their fire on the Terminators, able to kill a bunch of them. And then Illic tried precision shotting his librarian. Did hit, managed to wound, but the lookout sir was okay, and then the Terminator made the save. It's a very eventful turn for the Eldar, and should be an interesting outcome. And let's do Blood Angels turn 4.
Okay.
So Blood Angels turn 4. Stormraven moved over, and the Furioso embarked upon it, getting ready for turn 5. Even though there's really no point to have a turn 5. Over here, my 1 Assault Marine, he charged the Warp Spiders. No wounds on Overwatch. He did well, killed 1, they're locked in combat. Over here, my Terminators, well, my single Terminator and HQ charged a wraithknight for close combat, and they're gone. Terminator fell to an Overwatch. I had to make 1 2+ armor save, and I rolled a 1. So if you're keeping track, that's 5 failed armor saves, 2+ out of 8 dice.
That's brutal.
And then the Warlord just got stomped. So that's another point for him. He's now leading 5-1 for Eldar. Over here, the only thing I'm happy about this turn is my Stormraven fired everything it had into Night Spear, killed him for Slay the Warlord. So, yeah, that's it. Now it's Eldar, turn 5.
Eldar turn 5, not really an eventful turn because, well, most of Colin's army is dead.
Yep.
But the flyer moved over here just to protect the Rangers, just in case his Stormraven comes over. The wraithknight and the wave serpent both got into line of fire of his Razorback that was in the middle here, but the wave serpent was able to take it out by itself. Nothing dealing with the Stormraven. And over here, the wave, what are they called?
Warp Spiders.
Warp Spiders. They were able to take out the last Assault Marine. And the Striking Scorpions just ran into this building just for cover, and that was all of Eldar turn 5.
Alright, Blood Angels turn 5. Both Stormravens booked it over here, unloaded everything they could into the Hemlock and the Pathfinders. I killed...
Hemlock was right in the middle there.
Hemlock was here. It went down to Hurricane Bolters.
On the second Stormraven.
Yeah, on the second Stormraven.
Yeah.
Everything else missed, pretty much. And I killed 1 Pathfinder.
Yep.
And that was it. And now we're going to see if the game continues. We are going to turn 6.
So Eldar turn 6. The Rangers were able to fire at the Stormraven that was right there. Actually, surprisingly able to do a glance on it. However, he made his Jinx save. So then, the Wave Serpent and the Wraithknight both focus fired on the Stormraven. Able to do 1 hull point of damage, and then the Wraithknight charged in, and obviously being able to chop it in half as the Stormraven was in hover mode. The Warp Spiders teleported over to this forest over here, and just gonna wait, see what happens. And Striking Scorpions are still in the building back there, but the fight is over here now. So on to Blood Angels turn 6.
Blood Angels turn 6. Stormraven went into hover mode again, pivoted, fired into the wraithknight, dealing 2 wounds on the assault cannon, which was rending. He failed his invulnerable save, so that's 3 wounds off it. Down here, the Furioso got out and flamed 2 of the Pathfinders up top. They died instantly. He made his charge roll. 5 attacks on the charge, hitting on 4s, instant death, AB3, generating more hits, and this is the dice roll. That is 3 3s, a 2, and a 1. So he completely whiffed on all 5 attacks. That's it for turn 6. Should we see about turn 7? Give you the chance to table me.
Go ahead.
Game ends.
So it's 3-2 for the Eldar in victory points. What did we get? Slay the Warlord.
You got first blood.
First blood. Slay the Warlords for both.
And neither of us have objectives.
Yeah.
So, good job.
Good game.
Good game.
It was fun. I did a lot better. The wraithknight did really well. A lot better than I thought. But then again, you got really awful rolls.
So, no chance to table the Blood Angels, but you would have.
So thanks for watching, guys. That was Eldar vs. Blood Angels, and just those dice rolls for the Blood Angels was brutal.
Yeah.
It was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle report. It was a very quick one, and I'm going to be uploading videos every Wednesday now, so look forward to weekly videos. And I'm Nathan from the Dice Sanctuary. This is Colin, and happy wargaming.